Hey guys, what's going on? It is Chris here. Anyway, today is Monday, December the 2nd. We got a nice 6 game slate to look at. Hopefully, you guys all had a pretty good weekend as normal. Watch some football, college football, and some NBA as well. So, overall, it wasn't bad for us. We did go 3 for 3. We did the early slate on Fanduel and DraftKings and also did the main slate. It was a 3 gamer, so we were kind of bunched up with a lot of people, unfortunately. Everyone had mostly the same lineup. So, yeah, I didn't really bet at all. It was a 3 gamer. And it was a really cashy slate. So, anyway, this was main, scored a 3018. As you see there, won most double ups, a couple tournaments, most tournaments actually, there with our 308 for the main slate. And this was our DraftKings advice here for the early slate, scored a 259.25, pretty solid there. So I'll definitely take that one. And then this was our early. Well, I guess that was main as well. I forgot to post the other one. Anyway, we won on early as well. My bad. I thought I posted that, but anyway, it was a solid W over there. So anyway, yeah, 3 for 3 on early and main. So why not come join us? $50 per month for FanDuel and $50 a month separately for DraftKings. To get in on it, check out our website in the comment section below. We'd definitely love to have you guys come join us, and also follow and hit us up on Twitter as well if you guys have any questions. All right, so let's get into this slate today. We have a nice 6 gamer here ahead of us. Once again, I forgot to do the put the totals up, but like I said, I usually kind of know what the totals are. Um, let's see. All right, we got a couple totals up here that I will tell you guys. So the Utah Sixers game 207 total, Hornets Suns 225 and a 4 spread, Warriors Hawks 222 and a 6 spread. Nothing that I can see on the next game or the Pacers game. And then the Kings and Bulls is a 210 and a 5 spread. So overall, not too bad. I think a couple of these games could go over the total, so we'll definitely get into it here. So we're going to go game by game. We got Philly and Utah. Utah is coming on a back-to-back, so we'll see how they play here. I really do like Joel Embiid. He has been pretty solid. Don't mind him. If Richardson can't play again, I don't mind maybe going to James Ennis at very cheap at $3,600. There's a lot of really good cheap value out there as of now, so I don't know how much you really need him, but not bad. Like I said, if Richardson's out again, could do half decent off the bench for only $3,600 here against Utah. Harris and Simmons are all right plays. I don't really have much exposure to this game. Like I said, Embiid, not the worst spot, so I think you could definitely look at him. But there's so many other big games out there. I don't really have much in this one. Moving on, Phoenix and Charlotte. This is the one I think a lot of people are going to have a lot of. Baines should be playing in this one. Check Diallo is out. Bridges and Johnson are both game time decision. I think. So yeah, you got Kelly Oubre there. He screwed me last time, but who knows? He might go off here today. Booker, not bad. I really do like Devontae Graham at 74. I think Booker has more upside, but Graham's the safer cash game play if that's the way you're going. Rozier, Rubio, both solid options. So, like I said, this game should be a pretty stackable one. Bridges GPP play because he could either get you 25 or go off for 35 to 40. And I don't mind Dario Saric at $5,400. Yeah, it looks like he's playing a little more than Frank Kaminsky, as you see, 44, 43, and 27. And like I said, he's facing a really bad Charlotte team, so a solid option at only $5,400. So honestly, yeah, there's a lot of options on this one here. PJ Washington, I haven't played him at all since the beginning of the year. How's he been doing? He's GPP for sure. Who knows? He might do okay against a bad Phoenix team. So yeah, Sarge for sure. Baines, I don't mind him in a GPP. I don't think anyone will have him because they're going to go Lopez, Kelly Oubre, solid option. Bridges, GPP, Booker and Graham, good options. I'd probably just go Graham if you have the extra money. He is safer, but Booker better, higher upside than GPPs. And Rozier and Rubio, I'd probably go Rubio, but I don't know if I'll have these guys tonight for good reason. We'll get to that in a little bit. Golden State Atlanta, I think this one could be pretty competitive here. Trae Young's the obvious play. Kai Bowman should come into play for sure with Draymond being out. So he is in a good spot at 58. I kind of have a good feeling, a weird good feeling about DeAndre Bembry here. I get it. He screwed us last time out. We picked him, and he only had 14 points. GPP play for sure. He's dealing with a little bit of a hip issue, but we'll see. Who knows? It is Golden State. They're ranked 28th against the shooting guard position, so hopefully he's he does all right for you. Just depends if he gets minutes or not. So GPP play for me. Burks, I really like him. Him and Robertson are really good options. If you don't have money for Burks, I'd just go to Robertson, but Burks for sure has more upside in this one. Both of them are in play for me. Eric Pascal will be chalky. Marquise Chris, I personally like him a little more because he's cheaper, but still both of them are in pretty good spots for sure. I'm not too high in Willie Cauley in this one. Oh, it looks like Looney's back, so maybe that does hurt Marquise Chris a little bit. Is on track to play. Yeah, so that's going to hurt Marquise Chris, but Pascal still should be, a half-decent option. So that's kind of what we're looking at. Yeah, Burks, Robertson, those are my two main guys I'm looking at, and Bembry in a GPP, and for sure Trae Young, and don't mind Kai Bowman as well. All right, moving on to Indiana and Memphis in this one. It is a back-to-back for Memphis. Jay Morant's out, so Jones will be very, very, very chalky, so don't mind him at all. Yeah, it's going to be a really chalky slate once again, which kind of sucks. But like I said, 31 points, only 4,000. If you guys want to go really, really GPP, like I said, I'm not playing it at all because I don't want to get screwed over. But DeAnthony Melton, he came out of nowhere and had a good game. So I'm not going to say go play him because last time I said that with Chris Clemens, he had one good game and then he didn't play the next one. So I'm just going to put this out there in a GPP. He went out there, played 22 minutes. It could be a blowout against Indiana, so he might play 22 to 25 again. Or who knows? He might get you absolutely zero and sit. But I think he's serving as the backup point guard. So if you're going GPP, he's not going to get you 37. Might get you 20, 23. But definitely worth a look in GPP. But who knows? Like I said, he could sit and not play because that's happened to me many times before. Lamb, cash game, Brooks. Not the best matchup, but his usage is going up with no Morant, so solid option. Jay Crowder, all right option. Bruno, I don't mind him. I think Clark is going to sit in this one. Valanciunas is game time decision. So Bruno, he's a small forward, power forward. He did pretty good yesterday. Had 36-1, so I expect him to be very chalky at only $3,500. With Clark, like I said, there's no way Clark's playing on this back-to-back. Only played 10 minutes yesterday, so I just don't see him playing. And I think Sabonis could be in a pretty good spot at lower ownership. No Clark, one of their best defensive players, and no Valanciunas, maybe. I don't mind Sabonis. I think he could be a good play here. Anyway, moving on, we got New York and Milwaukee in this one. This one should be a blowout for sure. Bledsoe, an okay option. He's always risky, though. Let me see who else we got. Giannis is Giannis, 55 to 60 for sure. And honestly, that's probably it. And Lopez and Giannis are the two obvious plays in this one. And that's probably it for me. I'm not really picking anybody else in this one. Next, we got Chicago and Sacramento as our last game of the night. Let me see here. I think Zach LaVine is in a pretty good spot. You could spend up for Booker or someone like that, but I think LaVine could be in a pretty good spot for it. He's been pretty solid last few games. Ever since his coach called him out for not doing good, he's been pretty solid. So, honestly, I do like LaVine. If you can't get him, I think Graham's in a good spot as well. Bogdanovich could be a solid option off the bench here. He should play in this one. Let me see here. Who else do we got going on? Holmes, solid option by Bjelica. I actually like him quite a bit for 29 to 32 in this one. And I think that's mostly it. So it should be a good one. It really should. There's a lot of chalk out there, and unfortunately, a lot of main street chalk here. So I think you can easily go. You can go with Joel Embiid, but like I said, I think most people are going to go Lopez here. So just go put in Lopez for sure. Another guy I forgot to mention was Jabari Parker. I think he's in a good bounce back spot here against Golden State. Another really good option. If you can't get Sabonis, then I'd probably go to Parker. If you can't get Parker, maybe Eric Pascal, and so on and so forth. So I'm just going to go plug in, let me see here, Jabari Parker. Let me see what else we got going on. You can go put in Bruno for sure here. Like I said, he should play quite a bit like he did yesterday. That gives you $5,900. And then you can easily just go to Tyus Jones. And so I'll let you guys fill in the rest of it. That gives you $6,600. So Young, Jones, Giannis, Bruno, Parker, and Lopez. Still gives you quite a bit of options that I mentioned earlier. So yeah, that is mostly it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like. I definitely do appreciate it quite a bit. And like I said, it was another W for us last night. It wasn't that big of winnings at all. I get it. Not the sexy screenshots, but a W is a W. So yeah, come join us. $50 per month for Fanduel and $50 per month separately for DraftKings. To get in on it, check out our website in the comment section below, and also hit us up on Twitter for any questions or anything like that. So that is it. Like I said, hope you guys all had a good weekend, and we will see you guys here on Tuesday.